My life, check I'm live or not. Waiting? Why waiting? Not live. I guess I'm live. I'm just checking if it's live or not. There is a lag. Okay, so I think we can start now. Yeah, so let's start the live stream. The topic of live stream. So, as you can read from the title, thumbnail, and everything, that topic is about antimatter. So basically, what is going to happen in this video? I say live stream. Like I'm going to explain what antimatter is. I'm trying to also understand what the antimatter and why antimatter. Like, what is, does it exist or it is scientific fantasy? And if it exists, why it exists? That kind of stuff. Why we are made of matter? Why we are not made of antimatter? That kind of stuff we are going to discuss. And we are also going to like discuss how far has science come in the discovery of antimatter. Like how far science has yet discovered what antimatter is, and why we are not able to produce antimatter, and why there is so much this antimatter in the universe. Yes, there is antimatter in the universe near black hole, near neutron stars. But as you can see, like if you want to create a brick of antimatter, or let's say we this phone is made of matter, right? This phone is made of matter. So thing is, in universe, everything is made of matter. So if you are to make anything of antimatter, you need to isolate that thing from matter. Because if somehow you if you didn't isolate, then assume what will happen. What will happen? See, the worst can happen. The everything will become it will be converted to energy, right? Everything will become photons. Everything will become photons. Hmm. I guess we're getting the point. Like we can't have antimatter because universe is made of matter and it can interact. If it does interact with matter, a big explosion will happen. Explosion is big enough to destroy the world. So simple as that. So that's why we can't be producing antimatter. Even if we can, if we produce, suppose if we produce, we need to isolate because if anything happens, the world will go down. So I'm live now. Warning disconnected. Reconnecting. What is happening? Reconnection successful. I don't know what is happening, but yeah, I hope this all goes well. So yes. We will start reading the chapter what is antimatter, why antimatter. Uh, so, what do you guys know about antimatter? I think you know something like it is opposite of matter. Yeah, it is kind of complementary of matter. Let me let me ask ChatGPT. What is antimatter full? GPT, right? This AI thing is exploding up so badly. If AI knows how to create antimatter, then what will happen? I mean, we are not creating it. You know why? Because we know the consequences of it. Because you see, we can create antimatter. It is we can create. But the thing is, the moment we create, we are using matter to create. Like if we where we will keep it antimatter in the inside the matter, it will explode right away. So that's why that's the problem here in creating antimatter. Yeah, chat GPT always trying to log in, sign up. Yeah, I think we are ready for ChatGPT. Okay, so yes, I think we are ready. It is a live stream, so I think you guys manage doing live stream. So let me ask ChatGPT what is antimatter first. Then we will read the book also. Don't worry. It is very famous book. Michio Kaku is a writer. What is antimatter, ChatGPT? Let's see what AI knows about it. What is antimatter? Come on, tell me. Antimatter is a type of matter that is composed of antiparticles, counterpart to regular particles. Yeah, mechanism plays a crucial role in various physics. See, the cosmic rays, it is saying, I also know that, it is cosmic rays do consist antimatter stuff. Cosmic rays. And it is saying, I'm also seeing this for first time. It is saying like in medical we use antimatter. What the hell? Antiparticles or electrons. So the thing is like ChatGPT is saying like the positron is antimatter of antiparticle of electron. We use positron emission tomography to create detailed images of inside of the body. So we are using antimatter and I don't think X-ray, but detailed images of inside the body. Yeah, we are using for medical purposes, antimatter. How we are using it? Antimatter has a potential application for propulsion of space and generating energy. So it is saying like antimatter can be used for space propulsion. Like Elon Musk will use in space again, it will boom, go to the space, go to the Mars in one shot. Why? So why doesn't he do it? Because handling antimatter is the heck of a task. How will you do it? See, like you can handle a beam, you can separate a beam. You can create a vacuum, a beam is going, so beam is going straight. If you create a propulsion fuse out of antimatter, it will interact with matter somehow. Then what will happen? Then what will happen? Before reaching to Mars, our Earth will go. That's why. Elon Musk, I think not, he will not use it also. But what if he does? That man is very desperate to going Mars. So that's the ChatGPT knows about antimatter, like where it is used, what is it. So we will start reading book. I will not waste your time. Let's start reading it. Where is book? Where is book? Ah, okay. This book is. I have not reading any chapter of this book. I'm first time reading it. I started reading previous night, but I left it. I started studying my on my own what antimatter is. Then I'm going to how would I live stream it if I read it. Now I'm going to read it for the first time. What this guy has to say about antimatter. Where you have written slingshot effect. What is this? Dangerous of starship, railguns. I don't know what this. I think we are close, 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 close. What? Shit. Antimatter rocket? Wait for 1 second. Wait, let me type page number 170, 188. One, one, let me try 200. Oh, भाई. Okay, I think we can go now. I think we have this different PDF reader because this PDF reader is not working at all. How to use a different? Let me use different PDF reader. This PDF reader is shooting me. It is saying no, you can't read a fast on your live stream. Okay, ditch Microsoft Edge. Anti-gravity, anti-gravity. Yeah, yeah, what is happening? I don't know what is happening. Are we connected still? Yeah, I think we are connected still. Yeah, let's start reading antimatter. The chapter name is Antimatter and Anti-Universes. So, anti-universe. So I think the title is saying that there can be a universe made of antimatter. So we are made of matter. Why can the people out be there in the universe who are made of antimatter? It is possible. Everything is possible. Right? Everything is possible. Anti-universes, anti-sun, anti-gender people are there in the world. Already, we don't need more anti. So let's start. Huh. Okay. Okay, okay. I guess we are ready to go. Yeah, baby. Oh, wait, shit. I see. The most exciting phrase to hear in science that one it heralds new discoveries, not here regarding what is written. Let's jump to the right part. Okay. Atomic bomb. See, the guy is saying, like, the bomb dropped in Hiroshima, or those are made of uranium. That is only 1% efficient. I guess only 1% of mass of uranium in that bomb is converted through the reaction in the energy. Only 1%. You cannot imagine the scale of explosion because if uranium bomb efficiency is 1%, the antimatter bomb efficiency is 100%. 100%. So I am saying the antimatter Arthur explodes. I don't know if it can chain reaction, everything starts exploding. But no, that not happen because see, the number of particles in the antimatter bomb is like 10,000. No, no, wait, just number 10 billion. 10, 10 billion. 10 billion. So only 10 billion particles it can annihilate. But the energy which will be releasing from that 10 billion particles exploding will also annihilate some of other matter. Right. Because if a brick, it's not like that. If a matter brick and a matter brick explode, everything destroyed, nothing happens outside. No, a big explosion will happen because big energy will be released. And energy will be from photons. So wait a minute. If the energy is from photons, it will be light. Maybe it is high powered light, gamma ray light, so everything will be bursting. It will like tear apart the earth. Maybe what I don't know what will happen. Let's ask ChatGPT. What happens if antimatter bomb explodes? What happens if antimatter bomb explodes? If antimatter bomb, the consequences, annihilation, reaction, common contact with matter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. देखो, yeah, it is saying explosion would release energy in form of high energy wave. That's what I'm saying. Na gamma rays will be released. For example, 1 gram of antimatter would produce equivalent of 43 kilotons of TNT, which is more energy. Acha, 1 gram of antimatter is more powerful than bomb dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So that's the scale of antimatter bomb. 1 gram of antimatter. See, we can produce antimatter. I have told you now that antimatter is used in medicals. Yes, you can watch the live stream that antimatter is used for medical imaging of the bodies. It is so much amazing. Medical imaging of the bodies, like they are using. Suppose so, what is happening here? Like they use antimatter on us, so which they destroy some of the matter on us. Like we are like how you can how you can generate images of human inside with antimatter beam. Beam will strike us, right? So if it is striking us, so what will happening? What may be happening? With maybe happening like some of electrons, our body is getting destroyed. I don't want to be get bombarded by antimatter. Okay. 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 Live streaming, baby. Who is watching that? One देख रहा है. Only one is watching. Sorry. I guess somebody is watching in glitch, but I am live anyway. Hmm. So let's read the chapter. Chapter. Hmm. Antimatter. यार कोई they can't make a good PDF reader. This is all technology and not a good PDF reader. No, this has to happen on live stream because see, everything goes bad when we try to do something. See, I'm pressing the button because nothing is happening. Why? Uh, I don't know what's wrong with this PDF. Can't read it, yeah. Should I read on phone? What kind of PDF reader is this? Okay. Hmm. Producing anti-atoms. So, I guess we're getting bored of live streaming, but nobody's there, so why should I care? Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Huh. Hmm. So let's see how we can produce antimatter. How we can produce antimatter. Okay. Let's ask ChatGPT. How can you produce it? See, one that is present in universe. Wow, how we produce here? I think my guess is my guess. I know like what happens. High energy gamma rays. Gamma. What is high energy gamma ray? Basically, a highly charged photon. What is the energy of photon? H nu. What is nu? Frequency. If you increase frequency, the energy will increase, right? The energy will increase. So the photon, if photon energy increases, so it the highest energy photon called gamma photon. So gamma photon is like highest energy photon. So through gamma photon, then why we need gamma photon for producing antimatter? So what will happen now? Only way to produce an antimatter is if a photon splits into matter and antimatter. Light will split into antimatter and matter. So are you thinking antimatter will have negative energy? No, it will have a positive energy. How energy can be negative? Well, in quantum mechanics, it is going negative. But yeah, but matter energy cannot become negative. That's the whole point. Matter energy cannot become negative. So what happens? Let me how we going to illustrate you. Hmm. How can I demonstrate you what happens? So see, this is like uh, hmm, the conditions for formation of what antiparticles is like there should be present what present there should be like mm, what I can say there should be high electromagnetic field of nucleus around there. Wait. Let me recollect my thoughts. How we produce it. How we produce it. You see, first question is why gamma ray want to become like whenever a phenomena happens, like you are, I am punching my face. Why I am getting pain? Why I am feeling pain from punching? So why the reason is there are pain receptors here. The reason is that right. So when a gamma ray is traveling in a space, why would it want? Why would it want to split into positron and electron? Or I say, why would it want to split into particle and antiparticle? Why? There should be some reason, right? So there's nothing. The- See, the thing is, if conditions, there are some conditions. In only in with that conditions, gamma ray can split into antiparticle and particle. Okay, there are some conditions, and conditions are there should be a nucleus of atom around there. Nucleus of atom, and yes, that's the condition. And why it is condition? Because producing particle and antiparticle should obey the laws of nature because it is being produced in the nature. So if it is being produced in the nature, it should obey the conservation laws. And what conservation laws? What are conservation laws? Conservation energy, conservation momentum, and many more conservation things are there. But you know, na, that conservation should be followed. The problem with, like, I'm not giving you the reason right now why it want to split. The reason is nah, I'm not giving reason. I'm just telling you why, what conditions. Right? But let's come to the point. First, what conditions? So let me check. Mm, yeah. PDF reader. I want a PDF reader. Read it. What should I do? Okay, I will read it. Hmm. So book is saying in 1955, particle accelerator at University of California, Berkeley produced first antiproton. So in 1955, the first antiproton was ever produced in 1955. Where was California? California. Expected proton that is so the particle was antiparticle to a proton. Proton with a negative charge is produced. Proton with a negative charge. This means that in principle, the book is saying one can create anti-atoms. Okay, one can create anti. Book is saying one can create anti-atoms with positrons circling along antiprotons. In fact, anti-elements, anti-chemistry, anti-people, anti-people, anti-earths, even anti-universes are theoretically possible. Okay, at the present, the giant particle accelerator at CERN, Fermi Lab outside Chicago, have been able to create minute quantities of anti-hydrogen. This is done blasting a beam of high energy protons into target using particle accelerator, thereby creating a shower of atomic derbies. Powerful magnets separate out antiprotons, which slowed down to very low velocities as they're exposed to anti-electrons that are naturally. Oh, wait. Sodium 22 naturally emit anti-electrons. That's the thing. So we are having naturally anti-electron. What is anti-electron? Anti-electron is a positron. When the anti-electron orbit onto the hydrogen. So the thing is that saying I don't know how did you the with some random abstract heavy phenomena they are producing anti-hydrogen. They are able to produce anti-hydrogen. But because important, so saying that's what I'm saying. They are not able to keep. They are able to produce for some minutes, but they are not able to what keep it. Like they are not able to keep it. What keep it? Keep it like in 1995, certain CERN made history. Now they created nine anti-hydrogen atoms. See, it is saying that 1995 CERN laboratory created this is nine, right? This is nine anti-hydrogen atoms. And Fermi Lab also created some anti-hydrogen atoms. So the guy is saying it is not impossible to create anti-atoms. So it will cost around $20 million to produce um a $20 million to produce a trillionth of a gram of antimatter. So it will produce. Oh, that's why they say that antimatter is the costliest thing in the world because producing it costs the whole earth money. Again, they are mentioning how they produce it. Powerful magnets separate out antiprotons. So what they do now? How they produce it? Let me ask how they produce antiprotons. How CERN produces antiprotons? Produce antiprotons. Antiprotons. How CERN does it? CERN uses. Okay. We are like how they are producing it. We are going to explore it. The live stream is getting interesting, I guess. Told you that antimatter is used in medication. Live stream is very behind, I guess. I don't know. History. It's my first live stream, just seeing it. What happening? What is not? Live stream has ended or what? I can't. I don't know what is happening. I'm live. I know I'm live. I'm live, right? Stream has ended or what? Okay, well, I'm live. I'm live. Wait, wait, I'm live. Very important mechanics. Is going negative. Okay, they don't need to worry. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I share this. Should I share this? Live stream. Let me share. Okay, okay. I'm live. Okay, okay, okay. What our agenda was like we are exploring like how anti-protons are produced because anti-electrons are there in nature. Sodium 22 produces it. In high energy collisions are extreme enough to create pair of antiparticles. So they are saying that they are colliding two particles. So how much they are saying that if you collide two protons, it can create antiparticles. So they're colliding two protons, produce it. Let me see what that guy was saying, how they are producing it. You see them blasting a beam on your Acha, okay. So the thing is, you can produce antimatter using matter. Using if you are going to produce antimatter of say electron, proton, neutron, so you have to use neutron only. That's the point here. So the thing is, like if matter is striking and if proton is the guy is saying like if proton strikes at a very high velocity into something, that thing is producing antiprotons. That's what they're saying. If you want to produce antiproton, take a proton, circle it in particle accelerator and at very high speed and blast it with another proton. That phenomena will produce antiprotons, and we are going to display why it is producing it, why antiparticles are getting produced. Antiparticle. Okay. That's the fucking reason, man. See, when it is very strange reason. The strange reason is, see, I'm going to explain you. I don't know how you're going to handle it, but see, the reason is there are two protons, two particles, two protons, like traveling at a very high speed. Okay, traveling at a very high speed. If they if they collide, what happens? What happens? They will stop. They will stop. Right. They will stop. Right. Okay. Let me see. That's going with that. Ah. They will stop, right? I'm going to explain you. I don't know how you're going to handle it, but see, the reason is, see, two particles collide each other, they will stop, right? But the problem is, wait, wait, I'm going to give you right away what's the answer here. To conserve the momentum, antiparticles are naturally produced. Thing is, like, if antiparticles are not produced in collisions, the conservation laws will be violated. That's why they are getting produced. The reason is conservation of momentum for producing antiparticles. Let's see. Let's see. Have you heard about virtual particles? Virtual particles. Virtual particles like virtual particles. See, what are virtual particles? Virtual particles are antiparticles in particle pairs produced for the minutest of time possible in the universe. Like imagine there is a box of vacuum. Okay, box of vacuum. Imagine there is nothing inside the box. There is a vacuum. So what is happening inside that box? Like at every time, virtual particles are getting produced and they annihilate each other instantly. Why they annihilate? Because if they didn't, there will something exist in the vacuum, right? There will something exist in the vacuum. There will something exist in the vacuum, right? There will something exist in the vacuum. Hmm. There will something exist in the vacuum. That's why they annihilate each other. Wait a minute. If they don't annihilate each other, if they don't produce, why? Well, why they are getting produced? There is one more reason to this. The reason is energy uncertainty principle. See, the reason is quantum. Mm. Uncertainty principle of energy says that, that you cannot, that for measuring energy of the system, there should, that should be measured within the time interval. Like you cannot measure energy and time precisely. Well, you have your Heisenberg uncertainty principle for position and momentum. What about this? Energy and time. Energy and time. Energy and time. See, you want to measure energy, right? You want to measure some energy. If you want to measure energy, how will you measure it? Hmm? You need time, right? You need time. See, if energy comes in this universe, okay, energy comes in this universe, okay, like somebody is just dropping energy in the bubble of universe. It will take time to affect the universe, or it will affect instantly. It will take time, right? It will take time. So it will take time to measure us also. It's not some that kind of thing. Is like what we say? It's not like a technological constraint. It is only it is a what say it is a, it is due to nature because it cannot affect indirectly. It cannot affect at the instant it is dropped. Like if ball hits the floor, there will be some time, right? The effect getting start on the ball. If I slap myself, so there will be some delay, na. There will be some delay. So I before feeling pain. So is it because my senses are weak? No, that's the thing. That's why uncertainty principle exists. That's why uncertainty principle exists. That's the point here. Okay, okay. So what happens in vacuum? In vacuum, like there is this level of energy, zero. See zero. What happens? This happens. Zero energy. This. No, this is not graph of energy which is going up and down. This is graph of matter. Matter fields, quantum fields. What happens? In field, quantum nature, the quantum field cannot remain like this. Zero. Because of the probabilistic nature. If it will have the probability of zero. No, 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 no. It's not like that. And let me explain. Quantum world is probabilistic world. There is always probability of something. So the if there will be definite zero, how will be there? How can you say that probability of something is there? No, right? You cannot say. So that's why I'm saying that. What I'm saying is what I'm saying. That's why the fluctuations will be always there in the quantum world because there is always probability of everything. It's either it's between 0 and 1, but there is probability of everything happening in the quantum world. There is probability is there, anything can happen. That's how quantum world is defined. That's what I'm saying. That's why the energy level cannot remain, a field level cannot remain zero. Always a possibility of up and down. So the vacuum field level cannot remain zero. So always the fluctuations will be there. Always. But there nothing is there. So quantum fluctuations produce particles. Like if field is up, there is a particle. If field is down, there is an antiparticle. That's what the physics says. So the thing is, Am I alive or not? Again, I'm checking it. Sorry, sorry. Hmm. So where was I? Explaining quantum fields, right? I will not complicate it. Okay, I will not complicate it. I will not complicate it so much. So thing is, in a vacuum, the probability of energy cannot be zero. There will be always some problem. But energy is actually zero. It is actually zero, right? So the what will happen? Virtual particles and antiparticles will be produced because there is a probability of getting them produced. So they will be produced. If they will be produced, they have to obey the laws of energy uncertainty. Laws of energy uncertainty. They can be produced in vacuum. They can be produced. They cannot be produced for enough time to interfere the world. They are breaking the laws of nature right there, but within the limits of nature. I don't want to say this. Like the laws of nature are getting broken down here. But thing is, um, let me check. Like, laws of nature are getting broken down or not? Okay, ChatGPT had hmm. Producing and virtual production of virtual particles. Production of virtual particles breaks the law of nature. We are saying that virtual particles are used for energy exchange between particles. I'm going to read it as plain as in a quantum field theory, interactions between real particles, electrons and protons, are described using the exchange of virtual particles. These virtual particles mediate forces and interactions such as electromagnetic forces. They are saying that virtual particles are produced for a very short period of time, and virtual particles are produced for for the exchange of forces between particles, electromagnetic force. Virtual particles are consistent with Heisenberg uncertainty principle. They are saying that although virtual particles can have properties real particles still they are saying that I don't know what they are saying. Now they are saying that virtual particles do not break the laws of nature. They are tool. So they are not particles. They don't exist. So they are just described for the sake of simplicity. Physics. Hmm. See, so in reality, virtual particles are not there. Let me ask. So in reality, virtual particles are not there. Virtual. How many name is virtual, right? Okay. Virtual particles are not there. Feynman diagram has internal lines representing interaction of processes. What is this? Also particles, antimatter bomb. What is this? Virtual particles. With calculating certain interaction probabilities. Cross section, question. Yeah. So I got it. Like I think I got it. What is this shit? So let's me explain what are virtual particles. I'm not going to explain what are virtual particles. I'm going to explain what happens in the vacuum. What happens in the vacuum? So see, it is saying that quantum fluctuations in the vacuum can indeed lead to temporary creation of particles and antiparticles. Quantum fluctuations in vacuum can lead to temporary creation of particles and antiparticles. See, so it can lead. So there are particles in vacuum, there are antiparticles in vacuum, but for a very short period of time. The time in which they are big, they are there, but they are not there for that amount of time for that if they can affect our universe. They are there. Yes, they are also calling these virtual particles and then Feynman diagram particle are also called virtual particles. I don't know what virtual particles are right now, but thing is something is there in the vacuum called quantum fluctuations and in vacuum particles antiparticles get produced. They annihilate immediately each other because of the laws of uncertainty due to the laws of uncertainty principle. That's what vacuum is not empty. That's what I'm trying to say here. Vacuum is not empty. Hmm. Vacuum is not empty. Okay, I'll stop streaming for now. I will come back stream after some time more, sometime after. Okay, goodbye. I hope you understand, right? What are antiparticles, particles? I will try to explain better next week. I'm to study more myself now.